is. Bang transmitter. If you can hear this, come on back to the hardware store. Got some news on the comm hub. Is this even broadcasting? Oh, wait. Maybe I just got it.
This has been a pre-recorded message. Message repeats in 3 seconds.
Welcome on back, everybody. I was just doing some work here at the Red Rocket. Let's see what Jake wants.
Howdy, darling. Good to see you again.
How are things going?
Not bad, not bad. As you can see by the crate, I managed to get the comm hub back. Although it wasn't easy, let me tell you. I've got the hub inside if you'd like to see it.
I'll take a look, sure.
All right, follow me.
Damn, Jake, how did you manage to carry this big-ass thing over? Then again, I am one to talk.
Ain't she a beaut? Although sadly not ready for service just yet. In fact, I couldn't even turn it on. But I have been able to give the old gal a good going over. Got a rough understanding of the hardware.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Well, judging by the internals, this thing mostly appears to be a giant processor. My guess is that it operates as a kind of ASAM switchboard, connecting and communicating with the sensors. Which makes sense, really. I mean, it is called the comm hub. Now, if we could get sensors connected and communicating, that really would open up our options. Let us do some cool things.
Oh yeah? Like what?
Well, for example, remote management, mass software updates, division of settlement labor, and the obvious one, better communications. Now to you, that last thing may not sound like much, but trust me, better communications is something we want. So I think it's in our best interest to get this comm hub running. Really begin to rebuild the Commonwealth.
Give me the details.
You gotta understand, things aren't like what they were in your time. In the Commonwealth these days, reliable intercommunication really doesn't exist. It's held a lot of things back, including settlements. The better the communication we can get within and between our settlements, the better it will be for everyone.
Then let's do this.
In order to get things going, first, we need to turn this thing on. And for that, we're gonna need some serious power. And I'm afraid my little generator just ain't gonna cut it. However, as luck would have it, just a couple of feet below us is all the power we could need.
Go on.
Concord has a municipal plutonium well. Probably used to power every building in town. To get some real power flowing again, all you need to do is turn it on. That is, if you wouldn't mind helping out.
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
I knew you'd help. You'll have to discover a way into the old service tunnels running under Concord. Once you're down there, find something that looks like a big old generator. Do what you need to start it up, then head on back.
Alright, Jake, but what if
Hey there.
we use this thing to mine bitcoins?
That's good to know.
Anyways, so in the base game there is indeed a Concord sewer system. My first time I played this mod, I actually thought the mod added this. I know that in that little area where the Deathclaw comes out of, it has a door leading into the sewers. I just never went into it because universally the sewer is the worst place to go in any video game whatsoever.
Mom, judging by my navigational sensors, we're now directly beneath Concord.
Okay.
Oh boy, these little fuckers. So I went on ahead and cut out a side quest I did.
Good with the bad, I guess.
I'm sure those of you who have played know which one I'm talking about, but for those who don't know, just imagine a big ass pool of water, and then there are three spots in the water that's bubbling up, and I press E on them.
Asshole.
That was the side quest.
Let's move out.
But it also spawns some Mirelurks at the end. And I believe one of them's always a legendary. If not, then it's always been for me. And I think at this point I have a legendary attachment on this gun that does more damage the more I hit something. Very useful for a spammy sort of weapon. And by the way, legendary attachment modification only through mods. Kind of sad. It's kind of weird that's not in the base game because it kind of makes hunting legendary bosses kind of worthwhile.
Mine now.
Now I do believe this area might be added by the mod. Not quite sure.
I've been... Yes. Chained on the other side.
But then again, I can't really say because I haven't actually played this in vanilla. I don't want to look it up. But I do appreciate the tiny little bit of subtle storytelling there. There was a bandit upstairs that was turned into ash. Here's a Minuteman with a laser rifle.
That's not your business.
Wonder if that person was one of Preston Garvey's people. You know, those folks that I still haven't spoken with. Something interesting I've read about is how in every Bethesda game you got ladders, but you can't climb any of them. And allegedly this is because they couldn't get the animations done right, which is kind of a weird thing for a multi-million-dollar company to say, but that's why in every single instance of a quote-unquote usable ladder, it's just a fancy door, pretty much.
Anything you want to talk about?
Yes, well, isn't this all very exciting?
Yep.
Now, I did drop a weapon a little bit earlier. Not a weapon, a note to kind of help me know, okay, this is the direction I came from. Which is a nice thing in these games that let you drop your stuff. But my dumbass always tends to forget, and I'll go, oh, hey, look, how did I not pick this item up, and just completely forget that I was the one who left it there.
Got it.
But that in no time.
Yeah, pretty much.
What's up, dog meat? It's gonna be so sad for me when he stops being referred to as dog once I get far enough into the main quest line.
Come to mama.
Now, due to how I handled getting my power armor, I have a consistent bug now throughout the rest of my game where
Don't think I can pick this.
I will always get a little tutorial notification telling me to put a fusion core into my power armor. And even if I do that, it still it doesn't work. It'll still tell me to put a fusion core in my power armor.
Pining for the good old days.
Nice. What are you thinking about?
Doing housework.
Ain't that a mood? Just gotta slap this button here and nope.
Surely you meant to leave
Just
that
gotta
rubbish
keep
where you
on hitting
found
it. That usually
What
works.
did you say?
Maybe some concussive maintenance. Ah, here we go. This is what needs to be hit.
Good dog.
I am sad that there was no animation playing of me booting the item. Booting the generator, I mean. But yep, that's that. Gonna grab a few more things and head on back up. See what Jake's got to say.
Bingo.
This is a plutonium thing, right? What happens if I... yeah.
Damn.
Well, now I know. I was kind of hoping for a quick exit, and hey, it's telegraphed perfectly. Do gotta say, I am conflicted on the whole.
Judging by my navigational sensors, we're now directly beneath Concord.
Okay.
Thank you, Codsworth. On the quick escape system that's in every single dungeon in every single like Fallout 4 and Skyrim dungeon, just I don't know. It's just frustrating where you're like, oh hey, here's a door. Door doesn't work. Oh, I guess it's the door I'll be going through once I do everything else. On the other hand, having to manually run all the way back towards the front to leave. Yeah, I understand why they did it.
You should have all the power you need now.
Yeah, I noticed. When the power came back, it blew out half the bulbs in here. It's gonna
Sorry,
be a pain in
Jake.
the ass to replace those. But the important thing is, we now have power.
So, the next step...
Next step is, we try turning on the comm hub. All right then, let's try powering this thing up. Now let's see here. Okay, connect this there.
Don't mind me, I'll just be standing all the way over here.
Bypass this. I think we're ready to give this a go. Best if you stand back.
Okay,
Hey, Codsworth.
Yep. Oh, Jesus Christ. Codsworth, you okay?
Hey there. Enough, Codsworth.
Okay. That didn't exactly go to plan.
Wow. Huh. There are no words.
Oh, I don't know. I'm sure I could think of a few. To be honest, I was kind of worried this might happen. The hub's been sitting around unused for so long, and so many of its parts have degraded. Seems even with enough power, there's no getting around blowing out capacitors and perished semiconductors. Still, it's worth a try.
I assume you can fix that?
Give me a day or two. Maybe I could swap out some of the busted parts, clean a few tubes. It might be enough. I know it may not seem like it, but this was a step forward.
Your confidence is staggering.
That's what my dad used to tell me. Oh, wait, before you go. Here, take this.
Now we have a new building plot to take care of
After all
our
the trouble
security
we've had with
concerns.
raiders, I started wondering if ASAMs could offer a solution. Now, I've not had the time to put some together myself. Been too busy with the comm hub. But what you have there are instructions on how to jury-rig together a sort of defense plot. It's not very advanced, but should at least deter attacks from some of the small fry.
How does it work?
Technically, it's just a creative use of an ASAM program with an industrial plot. But by making the changes listed on that piece of paper, the ASAM should be able to guide someone to build something a little more defensive. After that, it's just a matter of basic maintenance by whomever was assigned to it.
Sounds good.
I'm gonna be busy with the comm hub for a while, so I won't have time to demonstrate. But I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out yourself. Thanks for your help today. I'll put out a radio message again when I've got news. Take care out there.
The instructions here are stand behind cover and shoot at the bad guy. Brilliant. Now leveling on up. basic, typical thing you should always grab is your main weapon upgrade. That's pretty much how the game scales.
Hey there, darling. How you doing? Don't bother answering that. I can't hear you through your Pip-Boy. Also, this is pre-recorded. I got some news on the comm hub. After a little tinkering, a few replaced parts, and a whole lot of cursing, I've still not been able to turn it on. Not exactly the best news, I know.
Bingo.
But as it turns out, too many of its parts are degraded beyond use. However, here's some good news. An acquaintance of mine did some information digging. Made a little discovery. Turns out, there's a building in downtown Boston where we may find a second comm hub in better condition. This message should trigger a marker update on your Pip-Boy's map. I'll be waiting for you there by the time you hear this.
And yeah, I went on ahead and grabbed a new outfit.
Kill him!
While heading on to where Jake is pointing us, we run into this world encounter where a bunch of
That's over with.
oh my god, ghouls who are all named after the various neighbors of Goodwill, which is kind of morbidly funny. So I guess I am no longer holder of the Best Neighbor Award. And yeah, I also found a new outfit that I'm wearing now. I like it. It's a nice coat.
I know you're here.
It's actually the first time I ever found this coat, and I really like it. So I'll probably be wearing this for the rest of the game. I don't think I've talked about this before, but something I appreciate in this game, Fallout 3 to an extent, is when you like get into the like heavily urban areas. I just don't feel like you don't really do it that much in video games. Though with the performance drops I get, I can see why. But that's something that I missed in, say, New Vegas. You know, that's the one everyone likes to talk up and praise as the next Jesus, but sure, the RPG parts were better. On the other hand, you were just running across the desert for most of the game. And it's a lot better here in 4 where compared to 3, because there's like way more verticality, as we will soon be seeing. We're almost there. We just need to cross right across this bridge. But on this side, the bridge is held by a group of bandits. Just kind of hoping I can get a shot in through there, but can't see anyone. I like how some bandits, just now they were talking about the jet, make them jittery. Sometimes they have a line where they'll say, maybe it's time to quit, and then they both have a nice laugh about it. So I was thinking maybe I can bypass the bandits, because the bridge is right over here. The problem is that I pretty much have to go, I mean, I guess I can swim across. But yeah, this railing lines up with the building right there. So, fuck it. Let's just go on in, guns a-blazing. Oh, damn it. Why did I think sneaking was a good idea when I have a gigantic floating robot next to me?
My pleasure.
Damn, that was a close one.
We're going another damn round. Sweet.
And there goes Codsworth. Rip in peace. And that was kind of a waste, but I am pretty close to filling my crit bar, so may as well go ahead and use it. Should have went for someone who was farther though. What the fuck?
Rip them to shreds!
Go get him, dog meat. Oh no 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 no! God fucking damn it! So okay, I went on through, cleared out the bandits. Now I just need to head across this little, what is this, a trolley ski lift thing?
Yes.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Who's there?
God damn it. Alright, let's try this one more time. Third time's the charm. Yeah, where's your rocket launcher now, jackass? That is a dick move they really like to pull off in this game in the more urban areas, urbanized areas where, as an aside, thank God I can loot the body by accessing the Gibbs. 'Cause I'm pretty sure the body fell off the cliff or off the building.
Hey.
But yeah, this game, they love to put a bandit with a rocket launcher on top of a building. Here, boy, just hold on to this rocket launcher for me.
Excellent.
I don't trust Codsworth. And wow, the steamer trunks are usually like the end dungeon chest, I guess, from Skyrim, and it had the absolute worst equipment in it. Wasn't worth coming up here at all. Minus the fact that if I just ran across the bridge, I'm pretty sure that raider would have blasted me with the bazooka. But we're still not done. One last thing. So even if I did want to come around the side, I still would have probably aggroed the whole base. Thanks to that turret. Could have hacked the turret, but whatever. If it's not like Deus Ex where I can turn the turrets to my side, why even fucking bother?
No, not really.
Especially when destroying them gets me some circuitry. So yep, later to that one, and oh, of course, the bandits have the other side fortified. So you know what? Fuck it, I'm not dealing with that shit. Time to use up all this Rad-X and Rad-Away that I hardly ever use. Later.
Too bad.
You don't even swim anyways, Codsworth. You can float. Though I do wonder, you know, since he's propelled by flames, there's just this constant stream of steam following him.
Nothing but the acting is as genius as the set design.
Always a critic, Codsworth. What's up, Jake?
Excuse me.
Hey, darling. Say, you spoken to any of the people around that old theater? Those glazed eyes, creepy smiles. You read any of their little pamphlets? I tell you, they ain't round the head.
What's with the outfit?
Felt a tad underdressed after our last adventure, what with the bullets flying everywhere and such. Anyway, as I said in my message, I've been unable to get our comm hub running. Honestly, given the state of it, I'm not surprised. Tech like that ain't designed to be left sitting around unused. Too many of its components are seized up or just degraded over time.
I was hoping for better news than that.
Don't worry, it's not all doom and gloom. Just listen. If we want more out of ASAMs, we need a comm hub that works. But as it is, I don't have what we'd need to repair the one we have. However, fortune has smiled upon us. A friend of mine discovered where we might find a second comm hub in better condition, as well as a nice stockpile of ASAM products to boot. So if you'd care to join me, I want to go check this place out.
Is there anything else I should know?
Nothing that's relevant. So, you ready to go check this place out?
I don't like people who refuse to answer
Sounds
the
good.
question, Jake.
Let's go.
I knew I could count on you. With luck, we may just find ourselves a working comm hub. Or at the very least, a few ASAM goodies. Here, let me update your Pip-Boy map. There we go. Alright, lead on.
I do appreciate that his new get-up
This place
is pretty much just a leather shoulder pad.
world, does it not?
Something like that.
I mean, I talk shit, but I currently got invisible shoulder pads myself, so maybe Jake also has some invisible pads. Yep, that'll be it for this
Absolutely.
time. Next up, we'll be heading into a comm hub factory. Vault Tech factory. Something like that. Later, everyone.